Hello everyone, you're welcome to solve this nice algebra problem, which is x squared plus y squared plus x plus y. This is equal to 12. Now let's call this equation 1. Then we have xy plus x plus y. This is equal to 3. Let's call this equation 2. So what is the value of x and what is the value of y? Now let's provide a solution from here. From equation 1, which is x squared plus y squared plus x plus y. This is equal to 12. Now, we can express this equation. We can write this as x to the power of 2 plus y to the power of 2. Then now, we can introduce 2xy minus 2xy, then plus x plus y. This is equal to 12. 2xy minus 2xy, this is the same thing as 0. So we have not altered the equation here. Now, if we check this part here, this is in the form of a squared plus b squared plus 2ab, which we can express as a plus b raised to the power of 2. Let's apply this algebraic identity so that here we have this as x plus y raised to the power of 2. Then now subtract 2xy, and then we have plus x plus y. This is equal to 12. The next step is that we can let m to be equal to x plus y, and we can let n to be equal to x, y. Now let's express this equation here in terms of m and n. So we have m squared minus, this is actually 2n, then plus, now we have plus m, this is equal to 12. Now, let's take 12 on the left hand side. This means we have m to the power of 2 minus 2n plus m minus 12. This is equal to 0. Now, from equation 2, now we have equation 2 is xy plus x plus y. This is equal to 3. Let's express this equation 2 in terms of m and n. So here we have n plus m. This is equal to 3. Now, n plus m, this is equal to 3. So we can make, in this case, we can make n to be the subject of the formula, so that we have n is equal to 3 minus m. We have n is equal to 3 minus m. So let's substitute where we have n with 3 minus m. Now let's substitute n with 3 minus m. So we have m squared minus 2 multiplied by 3 minus m plus m minus 12. This is equal to 0. So this means we have m squared minus, this is 2 times 3. This is minus 6. Then we have minus 2 times minus m. So this is plus 2m. Then we have plus m minus 12. This is equal to 0. Now this means this is m squared plus 2m plus m. This is 3m. Then subtract minus 6 minus 12. This is minus 18. This is equal to 0. Now, this is the quadratic equation here. We can solve this quadratic equation here by factorization method, where we have m squared plus 6m subtract 3m minus 18, this is equal to 0. So we have got two parts here. So that now in the first part here, we have that m is common. This is m into the parenthesis. This is m plus 6. Then subtract 3 is common here. We can factor out 3 into the parenthesis. This is m plus 6. Cross the parenthesis. This is equal to 0. So we have m plus 6 is common. So this is m plus 6. Then we have m, subtract 3. This is equal to 0. Now, we have got two cases here. We have that in case 1, we have m plus 6. This is equal to 0. And in case 2, we have m, subtract 3. This is equal to 0. Now, we have that m1, this is equal to minus 6. And m2 is equal to 3. Now, if you recall, we have that n is equal to m. Now, in case 1, m1 is equal to minus 6, and in case 2, m2 is equal to 3. If you recall, we have that n is equal to 3 subtract m. So we can solve for n1 in case 1 here. n1 is equal to 3 minus m, and m is minus 6. So this is minus 6. And we have n1 is equal to 3 minus 6. This is equal to 9. Now again here we have n is equal to 3 minus m2, which is 3. And this means that n2 is equal to 0. Now we have m1 comma n1. This is equal to minus 6 comma 9. And here we have m2 comma n2, and this is equal to 3 comma 0. Again, if you recall, we are saying that let m be equal to x plus y, and n be equal to x times y. Now, from case 1 here, we have m is equal to minus 6, so x plus y, this is equal to minus 6. And we have x times y, this is equal to 9. Now, from here, we can make x to be the subject of the formula. So x is equal to minus 6 minus y. So let's substitute x here. So we have minus 6 minus y multiplied by y. This is equal to 9. So minus 6 times y, this is minus 6y. Then subtract y times y, this is y squared. This is equal to 9. Now, we can write this as minus y squared minus 6y, then minus 9. This is equal to 0. Now, let's divide both sides by minus 1. So that now, minus y squared divided by minus 1. This is y squared. Minus 6y divided by minus 1. This is plus 6y. Then plus 9. This is equal to 0. So this implies that here we have y squared plus 6 is the same thing as 2 times 3 times y, then plus 9, which is 3 to the power of 2. This is equal to 0. Now we can express this as y plus 3 raised to the power of 2, and this is equal to 0. So this means that y plus 3, this is equal to 0, and this means that y is equal to minus 3. We have y1 is equal to minus 3. Let's solve for x here. Now we have y1 is equal to minus 3. Let's substitute here so that we have x1 is equal to minus 6 minus y1, which is minus 3. So this is minus 6, minus times minus 3, this is plus 3. And this is equal to minus 6 plus 3, this is minus 3. So this means that x1, comma y1, this is equal to minus 3, minus 3. Now this is the first set of solution that we have. Now in case 2, we have m2, comma n2, this is equal to 3, comma 0. And again, if you recall, we have x plus y, this is equal to m, and x times y, this is equal to n. So this is x plus y, this is equal to m, which is 3, and we have x times y, this is equal to 0. So we have x is equal to 3 minus y. So that now, here we have 3 minus y times y, this is equal to 0. So 3 times y, this is 3y, then minus y times y, this is y squared, and this is equal to 0. Now, y is common here. We can factor out y into the parentheses. 3y divided by y, this is 3, minus y squared divided by y, this is y. This is equal to 0. Now, this implies that here we have y2 is equal to 0. We also have 3 minus y, this is equal to 0. And this means that we have y3, this is equal to 3. Now we can solve for the corresponding values of x. So remember x, now x2 will be equal to 3 minus 0. So here we have x2 equal to 3. So this implies that x2, comma, y2, this is equal to 3, comma, 0. This is the second set of solution that we have. Now, lastly, we have x3 will be equal to 3 minus y, which is 3. So x3 is equal to 0. So this again means that x3, comma, y3, this is equal to 0, comma, 3. So we have 3 set of solutions here. We have 3 set of solutions here. We have x2, y2, 3, comma 0, x3, comma 3, y3, this is 0, 0, comma 3. Then we have x1, comma y1, which is minus 3, minus 3. So these are the solutions to this algebra problem. So kindly follow the steps, like this video, and subscribe. See you in the next video.